But that one person that steps aside from that 40 people and say, no, I'm not going to do this. I know that this is not right. That person is not seeing the same about those 40 people. It's not seeing the same about those 40 people. And our people, we need to wake up. You know what I mean? It's a lot of things that we're not catching here. There's a lot of things that we're not catching. You look on a dollar bill, I'm quite sure a lot of you seen documents and things about, the Illuminati symbols on the dollar bills, but some of the people, whether you know it or not, that's actually exposing it are actually hired by the Illuminati to tell you this. And not actually telling you the real truth. The true symbol of the dollar bill that's on that dollar bill that represents the Illuminati. If you have a pyramid like this, you have 3 sides, but you have 4 sides of a pyramid. But if you look at all 4 sides of a pyramid, it's a triangle. The top is the mind. You have the body, you have the spirit, and you have the mind. The mind, if you look on the dollar bill, the mind is detached from the body and the spirit, because if you detach the mind from the body and the spirit, you can never get into mental and a physical transformation. It's not connected. You cannot refrain yourself to the higher power, to the higher necessity to get closer to God. And that pyramid that's detached from the body and the soul that you see, that's on that dollar, it has an eye. That is the evil eye, the all-seeing eye. The all-seeing eye is the eye of Mona Lisa, which was painted by Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci was a philosopher and a poetry and he was a poetry artist. He was also a philosopher, which also helped King James and other philosophers and poetry writers and artists to write the Bible, the King James Version that was revised in 1611. And what I don't get is you have a lot of people who call themselves Christians. They don't read anything but from the King James Bible. Anything they read, it got to be from the King James Bible. So you read it from a Bible from a man named King Albert James, which was a homosexual, which is abomination to God. But you still read from the King James Version Bible. And the same man that helped him, Leonardo da Vinci, that helped King James with other philosophers, artists, and poets write the Bible, he painted a picture which was half man, half woman, which is the Mona Lisa, which was a secret of what they wasn't telling us, but they knew. What that picture of Mona Lisa represents, the man and the woman, which is the square and the ruler, which is a Masonic symbol. The Masonic symbol, it has half, really 1/3 of a pyramid and 1/3 of a triangle. Okay? The compass represents the man. Because if you trace the compass, okay, the compass goes in the spectrum and a radius of a sketch of a circle, which is the interpretation of the spiritual self, which is the man. Because the first man came on earth within a spiritual, which is the first spiritual and only spiritual being that was on this earth. The woman, which was the first and only person on earth, which is Cleopatra Niji Kabuku, was the ruler that's on the bottom of the square and the compass. It's really a square and a ruler. But they acknowledge the man, so they push the woman away and just say square and compass. The square, you cannot have the square without the woman, which is the ruler, and the compass, which is the man. The ruler and the compass makes the square, which is the child, which you start up as a child as the foundation to bring yourself up, to build yourself up. Spiritual, mental, and a physical child. The G that's inside of the compass represents the G force, which is the original G code, that the gravity that puts us and hold us still to earth. Okay? Now, they knew this, but at the same time hid it from us and never gave us that knowledge. But at the same time, you have a G within the word Genesis, within the Bible, which represents genocide, which is genociding the knowledge from your natural roots of knowing that the woman was the first person on earth. Okay? And making you believe that Adam was the first man on earth. That man was created first on earth. We don't have a cervix, so how could we give birth? That's why the ruler is there. Because the ruler is in the shape of a diversity of a cervix. Okay? There's three. The mother, the father, and the son. The woman has 2 ovaries. And she has the V. The man, he has 2 testicles. And the thing. That's 3. 3 plus 3 makes 6. Okay? You turn the 6 upside down, it's a 9, which is the highest number within the numerology system. 9 represents existence to a new existence. Because once you get 9, once you go to 9, you go to a new set of numbers. 10. 19, which is the 9 and the 1. 20. 29. 30. And with that existence, with that 9, okay, within the man and the woman, that makes 6. And you make the child, which represents a 3, okay, so 3, 6, 9, and you have 3, all of those 3 together completes that 9, which represents existence, as the woman has to go within 9 months of birth to bear the child. Okay. But back to that Mona Lisa, what their encrypted terminology secretly, what they tell you on that dollar bill, that George Washington, that is the I that's in the dollar bill, but I beg to differ because it's not. It is the I of Mona Lisa. With the money, the government controls you because that's the monetary system. That is the strongest thing that they have. They controls you. I'm not telling you to stop doing it, but get that money at all means. We have to do it. Jesus even said, well, if that's about divider and conqueror's faces on that coin and on that bill, why not use it? We can't control that, but we can control the masses and the monetary systems within our communities. But that Mona Lisa, if you encrypt Mona Lisa, it's an Illuminati symbol. Now, there's a difference between Freemasonry and Masonry. Our people are the original Masons. Freemasonry, which is the allegoric that